laugh and be scared at the exact same time. And so I think maintaining a sense of humor, especially in difficult times, is essential. Because when we're under huge amounts of stress at work and somebody cracks a good joke, it actually puts us in a great frame of mind to come together and attack that problem, to overcome that challenge. So believe it or not, I actually think a good sense of humor is essential to great leadership. It actually helps us come together and make it through adversity.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Simon Sinek on TikTok. We like him. I like some of his stuff. You know, humor is important.
Yeah.
And he nailed it right on the head. You know, it can be super helpful in those times of animosity or those turmoil times. But man, I think just it's important all the time. What do you think?
Yeah. Humor and leader, there's just so much that can pile up on us. So you got to keep some positivity in the world. And I don't know if it's me, you're just getting older, but like a dad joke is always good to throw in there.
Do you have a dad joke? I'm gonna put you on the spot right now.
Yeah, no, that actually my new favorite one is why do they spell dark with a K and not a C?
Why?
Because you can't see in the dark. There you go. Write that one down. Kids loved it.
Oh, I'm sure they did.
Oh, they did. They make fun of me all the time. But
they don't like your dad jokes?
I laugh at, but that's where you got to laugh at yourself. You got to learn to just like be who you are, right? And I think for the longest of times, I didn't incorporate like my own genuine, authentic self sometimes because I like dumb jokes like that.
You've told me about some dumb movies that you like too.
Oh, man,
I can't
absolutely.
remember, but like not like Three Stooges, but kind of like you know that vibe.
Yeah, Office Space is always a really good one. I mean, Idiocracy is probably my
the one
dumbest favorite one, right? Like that's just a world of like So I'm into dumb humor, right, and dumb jokes, and it's fine.
But sometimes you need that though,
right?
If you can't laugh for one at yourself or just ever, there's no genuineness in that. You're not being authentic unless you really don't laugh. Then you might have some bigger problems.
Well, I think people can learn through humor as well, right? Like I remember hearing, I don't remember who I heard it from, and it's a long time, and I would try to give them credit, but like people would drop French fries on the ground, right? And then somebody would step on the French fries. Have you heard this one?
I know what you're talking about.
Where they call them like mashed potatoes. Hey, we're serving fries, not mashed potatoes, right? So all of a sudden you're discussing a procedure of like, hey, you need to be more careful with the French fries and keep them in the bag rather than throw them on the floor. And if you do throw them on the floor, don't step on them because now all of a sudden you're creating mashed potatoes. So like you can train through humor too.
That's a great point. I definitely, it's so funny because I remember that. In the restaurants.
Yeah. See, people remember that stuff.
Yeah.
And I think that goes into just tying your humor into your culture, right? Because we can teach through that. We can resonate with people. And you can keep things a little bit more lighthearted than you might believe.
And the way this spoke to me too is you have to have fun. Like what's a job, what's a team without being able to be connected and have a laugh every once in a while, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, it's all down to business, but once you crush those goals and serve that guest and create those feel-good moments, have a time to yourself to have fun and relax. And the other part of this, if you haven't heard of the DISC assessment, the Maxwell Foundation, I'm a high I. So inherently, I just like to have fun and joke around. So that's probably why Eric's mad at me. I don't get much done.
Oh, no. There's other reasons for that.
But laughing at yourself and learning, there's one time, I mean, it wasn't even that long ago. I made a mistake or something. I think I signed something a little prematurely, and we don't necessarily laugh at it now, but we did, because I think right after that we had a review, and you're like, don't sign any more contracts, Riley. So being able to laugh at yourself and learn from those things instead of taking it so to heart, I guess.
Yeah. And it's a really good point about, trying not to be too hard on yourself, because we're going to make mistakes. Your team is going to make mistakes. I mean, believe us, I've made enough of that. So I think finding the humor on that side of things will create that relationship as well. And I'm glad you brought this quote from Simon to us, right, as part of our conversation, because I think sometimes in the real world we forget that it's okay to have a little bit of that fun in good times and bad.
Yeah.
Both. So
I mean, because we're humans. Humans laugh, humans cry, humans it makes us as leaders, I guess, maybe more relatable. And that's going to help improve your culture and improve the connection you have with your team.
Yeah.
through and through. And I always keep thinking of our staff meetings. We have about bi-weekly staff meetings or our organization. And for the longest time, we've had this long-running joke about it's a heated soaker machine. And now those of you that are not in these staff meetings are going to be like, what the heck is a heated soaker? Why is it funny? It just is, okay? That's the only way to describe it. It just is. Because over a certain amount of meetings, we just kept talking about the heated soaker, and it just became this long-running joke, right? Well, today we just had a staff meeting, and somebody, I don't know why it's so funny. One of our directors brought up that it's the most windiest year that it's been in like the last 30 years.
In 30, yep.
Yeah, 30 years.
Yeah, 30.
It was just so specific and so to the point. Now, we mentioned the wind like 8 times during the meeting. So that stuff is so important, because if you can't have fun, then what are we doing?
Yeah, and the inside jokes, right? Like it's funny because you'll walk in a room and you can tell when if I walk into a restaurant, oh, there's an inside joke that I know nothing about. So you include people a little bit, like just for my sake, if you don't mind, and you feel free to include me. But yeah, I think just paying attention and enjoying those moments with your team can make a world of difference, right? People are going to want to work for you because they want to, not because they have to.
Because they know you're fun and can take a joke or can make a joke, and everybody can just laugh and have a good time.
Right? That level 2, level 3 leadership, connecting, leading well, and having some fun along the way. So I love the quote. I appreciate you bringing it to us and the team. And we all have a funny bone.
We do. Funny bone.
I was waiting on that one. I got it.
It came right the last second.
Yep.
All right, guys. Use some humor. Have some fun with your teams. It's all, what we're here for. Perfect. So see you later. Thank you.
Thanks for joining us on Buns, Burgers, and Big Ideas. We hope today's episode inspired fresh ideas for your leadership journey. Be sure to subscribe so you never miss an episode, and keep learning with us as we continue to explore leadership in the QSR world. Until next time, take care and lead well.